Welcome back to another Pokemon Throwback Thursday, where every Thursday morning we take a deep dive into a vintage set. We are going to complete order, so the set we are checking out today is Diamond and Pearl Secret Wonders. We will be checking the recently sold listings of some cards and some sealed products. We will also be checking some more sold listings of some cards and products that are going up in price from sets that are Sun and Moon and older. We're going to be checking a set that I've been wanting to check for a very, very long time. And I also have to mention too that this Saturday I will be dropping my first ever vending video, so please definitely go check that out. And before we get started, we do have to give thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is Punch-Out Gaming. Punch-Out Gaming is my local game store that I go to, and the #1 game store in all of Minnesota. I've actually been in them all. Nobody can beat the variety, and they are having another card show, which I will be at vending and recording at the end of the month. So definitely come check them out. They're only located 30 minutes north of the Twin Cities, and all the links are in the description. But all right, let's get started. Checking out Diamond and Pearl Secret Wonders. 132 cards, came out November 1st, 2007, and the set symbol is kind of like a black swirl. Now, they went really light on the level X's again, but they definitely spruced up the holos and the quality of Pokemon. I mean, we got Ampharis, Blastoise, Charizard, Entei, Flygon, Gallade, Gardevoir, Ho-Oh, Lugia, Mew, Raikou, Salamence, Suicune, Venusaur, Absol, Arcanine. You know, we got some of the most popular Pokemon ever created in the set. So it is super, super cool. We got some unknowns in here too, I'm a big fan of. And then if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, we only have 2 level X's. Gardevoir level X and a Honchkrow level X. Now let's check out some prices here. So as you can see, the level X is not even the top spot. That is the Charizard Holo at 127. We got the Reverse Holo at 115. Then we got the Lugia Holo at 60, and then the Gardevoir level X at 53. The Mew Holo is at 43. Blastoise Holo 43. Bulbasaur Reverse Holo 35. Lugia Reverse Holo 34. And then there is the Honchkrow level X at $34. We will definitely check out this Charizard here. Not my favorite Charizard card, to be honest. I'd say it's one of the, more plain, simple arts that we've ever had. Last sold 39 raw, 75, 18, 60, 43, 59, 29, 37, 69. We got a PSA 9 at 85. Oh no, it's a PSA 1, it says over here. I was going to say that's a very cheap 9. We had another 9 at $299. And we do have a PSA 10 at $3,551. Crazy. The pop on that is 51. All right, what else do we have here? So on PokeData, they're missing a ton of sales on a lot of these cards. They just don't sell very often. But we are going to hop to eBay, check some recently sold listings. We got the Lugia Reverse in a CGC 9 for $110. We got the Charizard Holo in a basic CGC 10 for $1,100. Honchkrow level X in a PSA 9 for $125. Blastoise Holo, near mint, lightly played, $30. We got the Gardevoir Raw at $48. Another Charizard Raw at $70. There's the Suicune, $40. Another Charizard at $60. Honchkrow PSA 9 at $110. Another Honchkrow at $45. Mew at $29. Super nice Gardevoir card. That's one of Mrs. Beard's favorite cards. And a PSA 8 sold for $55. We got an Absol Reverse Holo and a PSA 9 for $60. We got a Charizard Holo with a nice Holo bleed here. Sold for $304. Another Gardevoir at $30. Honchkrow at $25. So a lot of these cards are very, very affordable. We're going to go check the most expensive. And the Charizard in that basic CGC 10 for about $1,400. Quite a few of those. We got a Gardevoir in a PSA 9 at $212. But yeah, it's just these top cards in a PSA 10 are very, very tough to get. They have very, very low pops. So they just do not sell very often, as you can see. And then we're going to hop back to PokeData and check some sealed products. So the last sale that I could really find on this booster box was $5,210 in like 2023. So let's check the booster pack. We'll have a few more sales for this. Last sold $299, $286, says heavy, 317, 19 grams heavy. We got another heavy at $286. And then we got a couple regular ones, $160, $150, $180, $199, $80, $150. But yeah, a lot of these Diamond and Pearl packs are not ridiculously expensive. As you can see, the sets aren't super stacked. But still, if you guys, are a big fan of Diamond and Pearl, some of the packs are relatively cheap. And then I don't need any cards from this set. There's only 2 level X's and I already have them. But all right, let's talk about the set that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and that is Team Up Booster Box. So this thing was $600 in 2021. Now the last couple sales here, $4,132, $3,820, $3,750, and another one at $3,750. Pretty crazy for a booster box. And then we'll check out the Team Up Elite Trainer box. Another super cool box. So this thing was $288 in 2021. Now last sold $1,100, $1,995, $888, $960, $1,000. And I genuinely believe Evolving Skies will follow exactly like Team Up did, because Evolving Skies is actually a better set than Team Up. Yeah, I said it, but if you actually compare the sets, it's true. And then we got to check the Team Up booster pack. So they don't have a ton of data on here. It only goes back to 2024. But, you know, this thing used to be very cheap. Last sold 100, 125, 125, 99, 99. Next, we have the Team Up single pack blister with the Pikachu promo. Very nice promo, which we'll be checking next. So this goes back a little further. 2022 was $28. Now last sold 90, 99, 178, 80, 95, 81. Then we're checking out the Pikachu promo where he's staring at Mimikyu. Super adorable. Was $247 in a 10 in 2021. Got down to 68. Coming up right now. Last sold $250 in a PSA 10. And then Ra's also coming up. Was like $10. Now last sold 29, 29, 25, 15, 29. All right, let's get to the top 10 most expensive cards in Team Up. And we're obviously going to end on the most expensive. And this is what I'm saying. If you compare the top 10 from Team Up to the top 10 from Evolving Skies, I do think Evolving Skies takes it. Especially if you do like the top 15 or top 20. But we are starting off with the Gengar and Mimikyu GX Tag Team Full Art. So last sold raw 55, 90, 68. We got a PSA 10 at 200. Then we got a PSA 9 at 125. A couple more raws right around 60. We got a raw at 108 down there. Next, we have the Gengar and Mimikyu GX Tag Team. This thing was like $40 in a PSA 10. Shot up to $489 in 2023. Got back down to $150. Now last sold in a 10, $425, $435, $435. And raw is $126. We got a PSA 9 at $120. Another raw at $110. Raw at $53. It says moderately played. Another raw at $80. So getting pretty expensive for that card. Next, we have the Erica's Hospitality Full Art Trainer. This was $85 in a PSA 10 in 2020. Got up to $500 in 2021. Back down to $165. Back up to $399. It looks like a drop down below $200, and now last sold $299 in a 10, $135 for a 9. We had another PSA 10 at $290. We got raw at $110, $98, $100, $75, $88. But yeah, $300 for a PSA 10 for that card. Still not terrible if you really think about it. Latios and Latios GX Tag Team Rainbow. Now, I always felt like this card was pretty undervalued if you compare it to the actual Tag Team alternate art. Just keeps going up and down. It was like $75 in 2020, got up to $280, back down to $100, and now coming up again. Last sold $225 in a 10, $200 in a 10. We got raw at $80, $98, $50, $100, $123, another 10 at $250. We got a couple 9s here right around $100. Next, we have the Sabrina's Suggestion. This card got up to $583 in 2021 in a 10, all the way down to $144. And coming up a little bit again, last sold $375 in a 10, $438, $398, and raw $115, $150, $175, $86, $132. Next, we have the Eevee and Snorlax GX Tag Team Rainbow. This was $395 in 2021, got down to $152. Now last sold $570, $463, $495. We got a PSA 9 at $190. And then we got raw at $110, $90, $208, $130. Wow. Next, we have the Gengar and Mimikyu GX Tag Team Rainbow. This got up to $475 in a 10 in 2021. Back down to $130. And now last sold $460, $420, $518 in a PSA 10. And raw $182, $145. We got a PSA 9 at $162. Next, we have the Full Art Magikarp and Wailord GX. This is the alternate art card. Very cool, unique card. This thing was so cheap. But yeah, when these sets came out, the Rainbow Rares were the most popular cards and the most expensive cards in the set. These cards didn't really take off until we got our alternate arts for Sword and Shield, and then people kind of realized, hey, we had some cool alternate arts in Sun and Moon, and they kind of went crazy. This thing was like $50 in a PSA 10 in 2020. Got up to $1,100 in 2023. Back down to $435. Now last sold $1,426, $1,425, $1,475. Then for raw, we got $245, $345, $245, $260, $362, $350. Getting pretty expensive. Next, we have the Full Art Gengar and Mimikyu GX Tag Team. Now this thing went super crazy. This was $87 in 2020 in a 10. Got up to $1,500 in 2023, back down to $609. Now that sold $2,075. We got a raw at $1,100, a raw at $1,100, raw at $900. Another one at $480, $750, $800, $500. A couple more 10s over $2,000. We got one at $22, another one at $22.75. Looking for a 9 here. Tons of 10s. Here we got a 9 at $630. Wow. $2,000 for this card, and a PSA 10 is pretty expensive for sure. And to end it off, we have the Latios and Latios GX tag team. So this card was also very cheap, $72 in a PSA 10 in 2020. Then it just kept slowly climbing, got up to $3,000 in 2023 in a 10. Back down to $1,750. Now last sold $4,650 from Z&G Emporium in 2025. Wow. Then we got a PSA 9 that sold for $2,000, another 10 at $4,400. Then for raw, we got $628, $1,350, another 9 at $1,875, another raw at $875, $710, $700. Such a crazy card. You know, this is the Modern Grail. This and the Umbreon VMAX are the two most popular cards. And now we got the Umbreon EX from Prismatic. But I still don't think that card will be as popular as these two cards. And it actually has a decently high pop for how old the car is. Obviously nothing close to anything like we're getting now in Sword and Shield, but a 1,700 pop is kind of high. The Gengar and Mimikyu is 1,248 for the pop. The Magikarp and Wailord is 1,350. The Gengar and Mimikyu Rainbow is 630. The Eevee and Snorlax is only 433 for their Rainbow. The Sabrina Suggestion is 523 pop in a PSA 10. The Latias and Latios, the population is only 463 in a 10. And the Full Art Erica's Hospitality, population is 555. And the Gengar and Mimikyu tag team, population is 1,039. And then to end it off, we got the Gengar and Mimikyu Full Art, population 789. And we'll check the promo if they got it. And the Pikachu promo has 1,284 for a pop. But all right, that was today's Pokemon Throwback Thursday. If you guys do like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. And then if you guys want to support more, you can check out my Instagram or my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. And then too, make sure you check out my Sunday videos. I'm going to start doing a giveaway every single Sunday. And then if you guys want to watch my last Pokemon What If Wednesday, where I kind of go through, you know, starting off a sealed collection if you are newer, click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.